Welcome to episode 12 of Master Glyph Hacking. We are gonna learn some very interesting glyphs, and from now on most of the glyphs we look at will be repeated because we have learned so much and we have looked at their mirror images, similar things. So most of the glyphs will be repeated, so it will mostly be just a revision for us, or in any case will be easy for us. So let's begin. First up, we have question. We already saw it with answer. So question is just like a question mark if you draw it, and sort of a mirror, upside down mirror image is answer. And next up we have very interesting one, react. So how I see it is, if someone calls you and you react to them, you answer to them, and like you are facing this way and you are like, okay, hey, what's up? Huh? What? So you react, you react to it, and that's your face, your reacting face, if you will. That's your reacting face, like I don't know if it makes much sense, but it helps me remember react, so you can remember that as well. You can see it as an entire arm, like my arm, like the below my arm is the length, and the face I'm making here is the line on the top. So someone, you are just walking by, hey dude, what's up? Huh? Hey, what's up? So you react to someone, so that's react. Next up we have rebel. Now rebel, you focus, you emphasize on L. So there's a very big L with the long length, and because of the huge length of L, you need support to place that L letter. Weird thing, but it helps you remember. Rebel, focus, emphasis on L, and it's just an L with the support because the lower length of the L is so big. So this is rebel or L. Next up we have repetition. Here we got recharge, and we also call it repair. We saw it with nourish. So nourish is natural thing in the bottom for plants. We remember it by that tool we use to water the plants, and repair or recharge is on the top. It looks like end of the screwdriver. Next up we have reduce. So we saw grow as one of the arms of the conflict. So we have on the other arm, the right arm, reduce. So in one side it grows and the other side it reduce, and there's another name for reduce which is contract. So grows, reduces, or contracts. So on the one side of the conflict grows, and the other side it contracts or reduces. Alrighty. Next up we have reincarnate. We saw reincarnate before as live again. So what is live? Live is the girl with the arms up. So we got live or breathe. And what was again? It was two mountains. One mountain, again another mountain, starts with A. So live again is one mountain and then the breathe. So we got live again. Next up we have repeat. Repeat is another name for again. We just saw it. It's just two A's, so that is also called repeat. You repeat that mountain or A. So again is another name for repeat. Next up we have resistance. So these are like the four core symbols. First off, we have the two teams, resistance and enlightened. Enlightened is like with the I, and resistance is like the key. And we also have Anzir and shapers. So these are one of the core symbols and you must learn them. Resistance is a very different glyph. The enlightened is so confusing with that contemplate glyph, and you might get that wrong, but resistance just stands alone, so you can learn resistance pretty easily. It's just like that. It's just like that, or like that. It's simple and it doesn't confuse us with any other glyphs. Okay. Next up we have restraint, all the way back from abandon. So we learned abandon in the first episode or the second episode. The first glyph of second episode we got abandon. What was abandon? The dog face. You do not abandon a dog or a pet, and opposite to that is restraint. So we got restraint as opposite to abandon. Abandon, you imagine a dog's face that has been abandoned and it's open, and that's the abandon, and we got restrained. Next up we have retreat. Again, from that episode we know advance, you go up, that's advance, and you come back or you go down the other way, that is retreat. So that's it for this episode. Let's quickly revise them. We got question mark and we got opposite to that answer. Next we have react. You are just walking by someone else, hey what's up, hey what's up, and you react to it. And we got rebel, focus on L, emphasis on L, big L, and you support it. That's how you remember rebel. Next up we have recharge, same as repair, like a screwdriver. And we also have nourish for the nature, and recharge or repair for the man-made things. Then we have reduce, that is the right arm of the conflict. On the left arm conflict rises, and on the right arm it reduces. Next up we have reincarnate, which is live again. So it's combination of live and again, and again's another name is repeat. Next up we have resistance, one of the core symbols, resistance and enlightened. Also shapers and anzir, you must remember them. They are not difficult at all, except for the enlightened, which is confusing with the contemplate. Next up we have restraint, like abandon, and we have opposite to that, restraint. And next up we have retreat. You go up the hill and you come back, or you go down the hill other way, you retreat. So that's all for the glyphs of this episode. We are approaching the end. Hopefully you are enjoying. As we keep approaching the end, we will have more and more repetitions, which is a good thing. It will be easy to remember. So for the next episode we'll look at one of these glyphs. So can you guess what that is? If you can, it's fine, but remember, you must practice what we learn here in the Glypher app or iGlyphTrainer app. If you can go out there and practice with the Ingress app itself, that's great. And remember, if you do glyph hacking, do not press done after you have entered the symbols. Look at all the symbols, their names are given after you are done, irrespective of doing them correctly or incorrectly. So that's a great way to learn. Okay, so whenever you glyph hack next, you look at all the symbols and their names after you are done hacking. Okay, irrespective of you got correct or not, you want to memorize every glyph name. Okay, so we'll see you next time. Goodbye.